Hello, and we are so glad that you have chosen to use Eucalyptus. We just wanted to give a quick tutorial on how to use these quick tools. So online, obviously, you went to eucalyptus.org, and then when you clicked login, you got a screen that looked like this. And I've already opened up the reports, but the first one I would start with is the 2018 district report. So when you pull it up, it should look something like this on your home screen. And what you want to do is you just click down here at the bottom and you want to click the district ID, look up yours, and I just press Control F, and then you can find yours or you can sort them alphabetically right here on this screen. So I just press Control F, and I'm going to put in Navasota for this example. We're going to use both Navasota and Brenham. So Navasota right here, you just need to get their district ID, Control C, or you can right click and click copy, and then come back right here to the district comparison, and right here next to district ID, press Control V, and you can see a quick screenshot of what exactly is going on within that district as compared to like students across the state. We have fourth grade all the way through high school. What this means here is this number, a -10. We'll blow that up. A -10 in reading means, given their level of kids, they are getting 10 scale score points worse than what similar like kids are getting across the state. Well, how good is that? Right here, if you see, that's good for top 68% of the state. So they're probably about the top, somewhere around the middle. So it's not terrible, but it's an area that we would encourage them to do some work. And then you can do that for each one of these. One of the really good points in Navasota is their social studies. Right here, they are 65 scale score points on average above in eighth grade, which is good for top 25% in the state. But really, our exciting part is that when you come over, when you scroll over to this window right here, this is the one that, like in social studies, even though they're in the top 25%, if you look at the categories of standards, we still would tell them that they need to work on category 3 because they're 1 point below on average in category 3. So we're not just telling you, hey, what are areas to focus, but we want to show you what areas you can actually work on within that focus area. Um, and so then the next thing that we want to do is we want to pull up and we want to compare them to Brenham. So Brenham is a school district that we are working with as well, and they are already working together, which is the power of our program. So we are going to go back to the district ID and we're going to find Brenham. And we're going to copy their district ID, Control C, and then paste it in right here, Control V, or you can just right click and paste. So anyway, what you can see here and what we like to see is just these two screens right next to each other, because what this does is now you have the power to call somebody within your region or somebody that you know and say, hey, what are you doing different than us that we would like to emulate? So like, for instance, right here in sophomore English, Brenham is only in the top 61%, but Navasota is in the top 18%, given your level of kids. And so what we would do is then we'd come over to this screen right here, and if you look at, again, the standards for reading, they are ones across the board, -ones across the board. So now they know, hey, we can call somebody at Navasota and get some help. The next thing that they would want to do is then how to use these tabs down here at the bottom. So if we want to dive in and see an entire school district, so let's pick maybe a big school district like maybe a Houston ISD. And if we get Houston, and again, find next, and we just want Houston ISD, Control C, or you can right click and copy, come back to the district comparison, and let's find one area that we would want Houston to work. So number one, you see a lot of positives in Houston, but an area that maybe they could get some help in would be sophomore English. So we're going to come down here and click Reading 10, which would be the sophomore English. And what we'll do is there's multiple things that you can do on this screen. Number one, you can sort by region, and all you got to do is click here. And if you just wanted region 4, we would deselect the select all and then just click region 4, and you can see all the school districts in region 4. But the powerful tool is that we want to come actually to the campus report, which is this guy right here. So click the campus report, and it's going to pull up one that looks similar, sophomore English, which is reading 10 at the bottom. And then we're going to click, and we just want to select all, unselect it because we just want all the schools. And now you can see here the difference in this one is you have campus name versus the district report. All you have is district name. So there is no campus report on the district one. So here you can break down by district and campus. And again, if we wanted to pull up all the schools in Houston, go here, deselect all, and we'll just type in Houston. And then we want to get just Houston ISD. And so again, in sophomore English, you can see that all the schools here in Houston ISD, it's not that all of them are doing poorly. So like Bel Air High School in sophomore ELA is in the top 23% of the entire state. Again, you can come here. How are they doing in category 1? Well, they're -2. Category 2, they're a -2. But you can see where they made up a lot of their points is they did a really good job in category 4. So category 4 is where Bel Air is doing really well. We would tell them to look at category 5 and their standards and start working on that. And that's an area that they could even improve more on this top 23%. Again, you can scroll down and see all their different high schools and how we could get them to work together. So if I wanted to get Jordan High School some help, what I would do is I'd probably give them some time to work with maybe the team at Bel Air High School, etc. So that's kind of how we would work this. The other thing is if you don't want to sort by region, so we would clear this out, select all. We want all of the different ones in the state, so all the regions. Say you wanted to look at region 6, which is where Navasota and Brenham were, sophomore ELA. Say Navasota, so we just press Control F. And we can find Navasota down here, which is in region 6. So if we wanted to pull up the district name, Navasota, just have Navasota, you could see Navasota High School here in the top 17% in sophomore ELA. And so then when we select all, and that goes back to now you can see all the people just in region 6, they're in 17%, so here they are. So now we know if they want to get better, they should look at emulating the ones above them. If people down here at the bottom want to get better, they would want to call some people up here. And again, you would want to be specific on what reporting category. So that's kind of the way to look at it. If you want to see like schools similar size to you, you can sort by population and you can do a filter and you could do greater than anybody that has at least 100 people in any of their schools. So then you just get the people that are the larger schools. So you can sort it that way because maybe it's, a small school isn't going to necessarily work with you as easily. But this is a good way to figure out where you can get some help. It's free. Again, if you do want to work with us and move further, you can take this and we can actually dive in and show you student by student, teacher by teacher, specific TEK, not just the reporting category. And that cost is $2 a kid. If you do have any questions, feel free to give me an email, Lowery, Lowery, at Eukolos, eukolos.org. Thank you so much for using our product. Feel free to send it out, and we always look for your tweets at Eukolos_easy to let us know how you're using it and ideas that you have that we can make this better for you. Hope you have a wonderful day.